We should buy a
Waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
But Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys. If you make any more here, it won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even...
Oh! Hi, Yehuda!
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe. So, a lot of crazy...
Yehuda's really serious about looking...
Well, it's kinda my job. Oh, just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a...
Watch out there, Yehuda!
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in. Hey! You three! What are you doing here? There should be at least...
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much more to spit.
I just wanted to have a look.
Guys, seriously...
I know you like...
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too.
Huh? You build a machine that...
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair. You...
Yeah! I want to make some
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night.
Exactly!
Well, you must have blueprint.
Really? Thank you.
It's Boss. Boss of the click.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake.
Huh. That was very thoughtful.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people... Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a...
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to...
Oh, it's you two!
Wait, you know this guy too? Okay.
Ah, you must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope, just checking in. You're just...
that's...
Okay.
You seem confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their... value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business? Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just... But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of Box of Marvels.
familiar face. Isn't it?
Why, if it isn't the Traveler.
Let's get the...
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day. Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp.
Oh, wait. So you weren't speaking in code to cover your...
Code?
Yeah. Sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low. So they dress it up as junk beforehand.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayer...
Guess not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just...
Yeah, but fair enough. Oh, Blintz and Igua! Fancy seeing you here!
Ah, Traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
That's our secondary goal.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah. Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh. I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Leave it to me. I know. Present.
This world is full of
Welcome to the treasure
The treasure hoarders have a booth?
Yep, every year.
Can one person really
No way. Treasure Hoarder is just a catch-all title. Their internal structure is crazy complicated. The thing is, the members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost Spire confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth. The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure hoarder second. Of course it does.
The Fruity Orders. Ahem. So what?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived.
What a coincidence.
Wait, really? I first encountered the more I heard about your... So when I heard that the...
So what I...
Our orders won the expo rights. A few of the other groups were looking to...
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out? Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's...
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, this guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival. But if there's one thing, so look out.
Huh. So this guy...
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
Oh hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't out in this part of the world.
Yes.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch. And since someone...
The whole batch? Oh, and Varka.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty... Besides...
Oh, that's true.
No, if you find yourself at a loose end...
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some...
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I'm with any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of
Well, good luck out there. Hope...
This exhibitor's demands are
What's wrong?
This exhibitor is apparently I know the contract...
Unreasonable? The Tumaini?
Yep, that's Tumaini, all right. So...
Well,
Whatever Tumaini means, it seems like... him.
Rest assured.
Really?
You're telling, but that's where my connections.
Cool.
Hey!
I can't believe you came all this way to investigate.
I know.
It's been a while. What brings you here this time? Are you representing—
Take your pick. Even Owl would take issue with people smuggling the winery's products.
I understand. But please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing no faction exists. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even you. I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor. I'll grant that your wine is a perfectly palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to that alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about it.
Leaving so soon? Can't I
Hey there!
I'm afraid I'll...
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
See, Lolly, I've been told that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself.
Do I?
Oh, please, Granny.
Chaska! Say Lolly!
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling Wyob fragments at this expo. Pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out...
Are you intending to try and stop me? Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyob are not for sale. This is just a shard of a Wyob pillar. And
about a...
What?
Apparently, people outside of Natland don't know all that much about our culture. Some people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found... I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up...
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely...
Oh, thank you, Granny.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook.
Why, hello, Traveler and Paimon. Oh, quite the opposite. Nicole came up with a
What sort of pricing method is this?
Curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of kind of like... It's not for me. Wait,
you're actually losing?
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that...
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a head for...
It might not have made much, but this has been quite a...
Oh!
It's almost time for the...
Finally got time?
Yeah.
Sorry, but...
Same here. You just...
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and... no dice.
The same thing. Good goods first.
The buyer did have.
In that case, he's
The person I talked to was a tall, thin.
the one who bought from me. Wait, so
Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town.
what? Why would he?
He wanted to use the mora we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking at
Gods, this.
Yeah, he.
Oh,
Okay, what's up?
remember those people who targeted Ati a while?
Sorry.
Oh, should we rescue? Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on.
Looks like you're down to your last option, dumpster diver.
Oh,
Clank Clank Crisis Control awaiting orders. Awaiting.
Oh! Activating the switch, but it won't last long. In that case, let's get
all units, advance to rescue.
Miss Yehoda.
Orders received.
Otzi! You're all right!
Sorry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful...
They stole my expo certificate.
Let's just focus on one.
Inventory complete.
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clank Christ with so many bots around, we didn't have to choose, but...
I know.
These kids call me boss.
Thanks, Bob.
I know is a great...
To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I? Will we be going long?
I know. Present!
There's still a long road ahead.